Verdene, Bremer, and Dale Meyer were kind enough to come in and visit with a new group of students in the Modern U.S. History class this trimester. The students appreciated the firsthand knowledge that these men share, and we thank them for coming in and expanding our understanding of the Korean War. So please join us now as Ridgeview students share their thoughts on their time spent with these local veterans.
I am Gracie Chance, and I am a senior at Ridgeview. I found the pride for our country that the two veterans shared amazing. At one point, Verdene spoke about how when he was younger, he never wanted to farm as he had 3 bosses, his dad and 2 grandfathers, who farmed, and he didn't need to be bossed around. We later found out that when he got back out of the war, the only thing he wanted to do was come back and farm. Dale also talked about how sometimes U.S. citizens don't agree with our government. He said that if we aren't happy with it, there are hundreds of roads that lead to anywhere else, but he promised us we'd be back. I found these stories and statements very inspiring as they showed us how much pride these veterans have for our country.
My name is Sarah Stamp, and I'm a junior here at Ridgeview. I was really interested in how the war affected these veterans after they returned home. They were constantly forced to adapt and become insensitive to situations, so when they came home, their personalities had understandably changed. Both Dale and Verdene told us how this affected their interactions with others and how they had to create a new normal.
Hi, my name is Tyler Brenner, and I am a sophomore at Ridgeview. I was shocked to learn that Dale and Verdene didn't receive any more medals than they did after arriving back in the States. I feel like they should have gotten more. After all, they did risk their lives for our country. But neither man was bothered by this either, so it shows how humble they really are.
My name is Luanne Gross, and I'm a junior. I found the variety in the weapons that they use in training and in war to be most interesting. Even though they each specialize in a certain style of weapon, they had to know how to use several styles in case they had to step in and cover for someone else.
This is Braden Stowwater, and I'm a junior. I thought it was interesting when they talked about going through training. Both men were somewhat looking forward to going into the war, thinking it might even be somewhat fun. It was while fighting in the first battle that the reality sunk in that it wasn't going to be fun.
My name is Nathan Yaki, and I am a junior at Ridgeview. I thought it was very interesting that they stayed positive throughout the tough times during the war. They said the letters from home helped them to keep going day to day through the war.
Hi, this is Jesse Coleman. I'm a sophomore. I thought the way the war affected them financially was interesting. They were getting paid pretty close to nothing for putting their lives on the line for our country, and it was great to see their spirit and patriotism despite their low pay.
I'm adorable Epps, and I'm a senior at Ridgeview High. I found it interesting how they talked about American civilians not truly understanding what happened in Korea. Verdene really shined the light on how many Americans were killed and left overseas, and how, in his opinion, our government didn't do enough to get them back. I believe we must not forget the importance of this war and give thanks to those who paid the ultimate sacrifice.
Thanks again, gentlemen, and please stay tuned because these same students will interview Vietnam veterans starting in May.